Ah, the Nintendo Gamecube. First making its appearance in Japan on September 14th, 2001, North America didn't get these things until November 18th of that same year. But for me, I got my GameCube and soon to be my most favorite console of all time that following Christmas in 2001, and it changed my life forever. Over the 7 years of its lifetime, I played, rented, and owned a crazy amount of GameCube games. And I still own a lot of my favorites still today. And one of those games being Gotcha Force, which I actually picked up at a Hastings for about 14 bucks. I played this game absolutely relentlessly, logging hundreds if not tens of hundreds of hours, all kept on one specific memory card that is so important I keep it with the game at all times. Gotcha Force came to North America on December 3rd, 2003 and was released by Capcom. Little did I know it was going to become one of the most rare and most expensive single games to ever get your hands on. Sure, there was the Zelda Metroid split, but you're not paying that price for two games that you can just buy separately for much cheaper. It's even worse, you're actually paying for a printed piece of paper. So let's actually just open this thing up and take a look, because let's be honest, you'll probably never get to see one this close ever, because it's never going to be reprinted and you'll probably not get it for anything less than 500 bucks. Call me what you want, but I have a weird obsession right now with keeping everything I have in sleeves. Something about toys coming to life and the design of these characters had such appeal to me when I was a kid. And one insane feat this game has is that it has over 200 playable characters, which is crazy. You know, if I lose the game, I lose the game, but if I lose this, I lose an entire childhood of memory, and I still put a Billabong sticker on it. I always loved the design that GameCube discs were smaller than normal CD or DVD discs. I don't know why, it was just a huge appeal to me for some reason. I'm actually really glad I'm not one of those kids who just yeets the manual the second they open the game. For some reason, I really liked manuals, and I really like keeping things together. Like I mentioned, one of the biggest catches to this game is playable characters. Everyone you see on this page is playable, the villains are playable, the bosses are playable. Not to mention each character has different color variations like metallic, black, see-through. It's really crazy actually. The whole premise of the game is to protect your neighborhood from these evil Borgs that show up to Earth. And essentially you and all your neighborhood buddies befriend these little toy figures to combat the evil Borgs. It's got a very extensive story mode that can be played over and over again, keeping the same progress and characters from previous playthroughs. Not to mention an extremely fun 2-player co-op mode and a 4-player versus mode. And every single level you play, whether that be co-op or versus or story mode, you have a certain amount of force, and each character costs a certain amount of force to be put on a specific team. Each character's cost can be determined by a wide variety of variables, like damage they deal, health, and just overall how rare the character is can be determined by how much they cost to put on your team. Honestly, it's the really BA characters that cost a lot. No joke, this is one of my favorite games of all time, and it's seriously so sad that I won't be able to share this experience with that many more people. I think we should spam Capcom and get them to do a re-release on the Nintendo Switch. But thanks for joining me in an unboxing of the rarest game in my collection, Gotcha Force.